questions?
Awesome. How nice was it to play in a game with Travis? I mean, it's been a while since both of you guys were available at the same time.
Yeah, having Travis back is a huge aspect, he's a huge asset to our team. Not only is he a great football player, he's a great teammate, he's a great leader. So it's great to have him back, and it's nice to have some fresh legs in there, so to say. It's nice to get a break, once in a while. And it was also kind of nice to get back into our two tight end personnel a little bit more than we're used to with a guy like Travis in there. So all around, it was great to see him back out there on the field.
I know you're not making the game plan, but in camp before he went down, did you think to yourself, like, hey, we're going to use two tight ends, the two of us, a lot over the course of the season?
Yeah, Frost finds a lot of ways to get his guys on the field and what he feels best with. And, I mean, it seems like we're successful with two tight ends on the field. So it's not necessarily we did that more in fall camp. It's just whatever's working, we're going to roll with it. And until you can find a way to stop it, we're gonna keep doing it. So it's kind of nice it's like I said, it's nice to get him back out in the field. It kind of opens up a lot of things in the run game, opens up a lot of things in the pass game because, I mean, he's pretty versatile out in the route tree as well.
When did you know you're going to play Saturday? How's the body feeling, I guess?
Yeah, it feels pretty good. I knew Thursday I was going to play, so just had to fall back in your training a little bit. Didn't necessarily get the reps that week. Didn't necessarily get the reps that week from what I'm used to, but all the training we've done for the past month and a half helped me to get to that point. But the Oklahoma game, it's a bruiser. They're a tough football team. We're a tough football team. We went out and played some smash mouth football, and we felt it. They felt it. It was just a football game.
When you guys watched back film of the penalties, did you see anything differently from what you felt after the game? And how do you curb that going forward other than just not committing penalties?
Yeah, it's got to be a self-disciplinary thing at this point. It can't be so much me saying, you got to stop jumping off sides. It's got to be, I got to own it. I got to stop jumping off sides. It's like I've been saying, it can't be no more say we're going to do it. It's got to be us do it. And there's some ownership that some guys need to take, and it's just the way people got to move forward with that.
What was that discussion like, just as an offense, watching that film back?
Yeah, it was a little frustrating for me. I mean, we knew they were going to stand in the fronts. We knew it was going to be loud in there. We knew their linebackers were going to give a move call, and we still fell for it, which is undisciplined by us. But it was frustrating looking back and watching it. But we still got a lot of things accomplished on offense that I was happy with. So we'll learn from it, and it's all we can do at this point.
What's your early impressions of Michigan State? I mean, obviously they're off to a good start.
Yeah, they're a really good football team. They're off to a hot start. Mel Tucker's got them dialed up at this point. They're 3-0. They went down to a tough environment in Miami and got the job done. They handled it pretty well. So we got to handle our business the same way we did last week, same way we're going to handle it next week. Got to treat every game like it's a Big Ten championship. And right now we're playing Michigan State in the Big Ten championship. That's how I'm treating it this week. So they're a great football team, and we got to prepare rightfully so, like they're a Big Ten. Yeah.
I know you said before the season, even at Big Ten Media Days, that was your mindset. Every week's a championship. That's how you were going to be. Do you think your other teammates sort of followed suit with that?
Yeah, it's kind of been my motto. I've been kind of trying to speak that into existence on the team a little bit. I think I need to be a little more vocal with making sure that's everybody's mindset, not just mine. Especially as a captain on this team, you gotta put your vision into your teammates' minds of what you want to get accomplished and how you want to accomplish it. And that's been my mindset this year, is treat every week like a Big Ten championship.
Garrett Nelson had some words about kind of trying to pick up Connor Cole, after a tough game. And when, one of those games where people are kind of pointing a finger at somebody, what do you do as a captain or teammate to help that person out or try to get over it?
Yeah, I know Connor's frustrated because in practices he hits those all the time, and I think it might be a thing where it's a little bit between the ears, and I flashing back a little bit here, but I'm following suit with that. In high school, I've never airballed a free throw in my life until my senior year, and I did it about the fifth game of my senior year. I did 6 that year just because it was between the ears. So we got people in the staff that could help calm nerves. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with Connor. I haven't really talked to him yet, but Connor's a great kicker. He's going to make kicks, and he'll get it figured out.
I know you guys did the rushing total. It wasn't a big number. You struggled consistently sometimes, but are there things that you can take from the way you ran the ball and the stuff that worked against Oklahoma and take it forward with you?
Yeah, we got a lot of different stuff dialed up every week, and last week we had a package with Teddy Prochaska as a tight end, which was cool to see him in there. It's cool to see him get reps. He did really well watching film going back, and we were pretty successful at that package. So there's some things that we could work on in the run game from Oklahoma. There's some things that worked really well from us that we can build on. So we need to, like I said, we need to have a great week of practice this week and hopefully get that run game started for Michigan State.
Hey, on the missed extra point, you're out there on that unit, right?
Yep.
You limped off, I think, on that one.
I did. I went to redirect to go make a play on the ball, and I didn't see an Oklahoma guy laying right there, and I stepped right on his foot and rolled my ankle. But if I had $1 for every time I rolled my ankle, I'd probably buy a car by now. So.
When you watch that playback, was it a low kicker, or did they get an inside push you wouldn't?
Yeah, it was. There was some poor technique on the inside. We'll get that dialed up. It was a lack of focus, probably, just on his technique, and got blocked. We just can learn from it now. Can't go back and change it.
Big Ten slate the rest of the way. You've been through these now a number of times. What marks Big Ten football as unique, and what's the challenge in staying fresh here for the rest of the way?
Yeah, Frost does a pretty good job of keeping us healthy and taking care of us during the week. He knows that we're on week 5 now, and our bodies are going to feel that way, so he can trim up his practices the way he feels like it. And then, we got eight Big Ten games now. It's go time. Let's go. Take it week by week and see how much noise we can make. That's all we can do. But I'm excited to get this new chapter started, really, with just straight Big Ten games now. But Frost will take care of us.
Austin, having back-to-back road games, does that kind of hold you guys back from getting into a pretty good routine, or maybe making more of that than what it really is?
No, it's football. You got road games, you got home games. It's going to be kind of cool playing a night game. First time we've done that in a little bit. It's going to be a little different for us, but it's a cool experience, especially on a road, see a new environment, feed off that energy that Michigan State's going to bring. And that's all we really can do. But playing grass back-to-back is I like that, especially when it's warm. It's not like you're landing on concrete. So I'm excited to see how we prepare this week for Michigan State.
Why do you like playing on grass?
I think I like it. It's better. It's easier to make cuts. It feels better on your joints, really. I feel like I'm 60 now, but no, it's there's just something about the aesthetic of playing football on grass too. I don't know.
As a captain, sometimes big games you put a lot into it, and then there's kind of a natural letdown. But is it a good thing to have a Big Ten game right away so you guys can just stay up and you're confident you guys will meet that challenge emotionally?
Yeah, I don't see based on the practice today us having any letdown from what we did last week. Yeah, we lost, but there's a lot of positives we can take from a game like that. Oklahoma's a really good football team, and we went stride for stride with them in every statistical category. We just got to take care of some things here and there, and that's a victory for us. But I think a lot of our guys see that, and we're gonna use that as some ladder fluid for this week and get this thing started off right.
All good. All right, thanks.